The biggest one-day collapse in Japan's index since Black Monday, October 19th, 1987, when the Nikkei fell 15% in a single day. This was the trade I had trained my whole career for. I made my career specializing in catching the proverbial falling knife. Tens of thousands of hours spent learning how and when to time the market and capture the bounce after periods of extreme fear. Another key aspect telling me we were at peak panic: thin liquidity, wide spreads, circuit breakers being tested. There were dislocations across everything. Nikkei futures, the yen, crypto, and even US markets were falling, with Apple down as much as 10%. This was a full-blown multi-asset panic. I wanted the most exposure to the Nikkei because it was a basket of stocks making an unfathomably large single-day move. But I also wanted to buy large, stable American companies that were selling off huge despite being insulated from the causes of this panic. That is why I was also so interested in the NASDAQ and a basket of mega caps. The panic accelerated and we flirted with an index-wide volatility haul. It looked like we might turn, and I piled into the Nikkei just a touch too early. We rolled over to lows, I took my loss, but then the index did not go down further. Wow. That itself was the tell. We could have totally melted, but we didn't, and we reclaimed the lows. I knew this was the moment. I got massively long the Nikkei, one of the largest positions I've ever had. And sure enough, we start to bounce. Hesitantly, then more aggressively at first. With a sharp spike higher, we then finally break the downtrend after what had been a series of lower highs and lower lows. We roll over a bit, and it was the moment of truth. Now I wanted to see us make a higher low. We were holding higher, but not so far off of lows. 30 minutes felt like days. Then sure enough, we turned higher. As the higher low confirmed, we curl up and other buyers start to stick their neck out. Now is not the time to start taking profits, not in a move this big. I started adding more and more. Before long, I see an error message I almost never see. Order rejected, insufficient buying power. Wow. Based on the leverage in my account and the margin on futures, I had now deployed hundreds of millions of dollars in buying power, but was all tapped out. We start to bounce further and my P&L is on a rocket. Within an hour, I'm up already millions of dollars. And I hyperbolically like to say August 5th was the day I saved the Japanese stock market.